Well, the law will say it's a paper is on its way, so if you'd like us to skip him for the time being and go to the next subject, it's a maritime arbitration. And I call him Mr. Jones.
Members of the participants and members of the audience, good morning or good afternoon. But I'm supposed to be talking about maritime arbitration in Nigeria journey so far. I've actually worded my paper also in the same mode as the current state of maritime arbitration in Nigeria, challenges and prospects. It's actually the same thing. Well, as you heard from the introductory speech by the chairman, our association came on board in 2005, and in the last 12 years we have made every effort to project maritime arbitration in Nigeria. We organize seminars, programs, workshops, and the like in that direction. So my presentation will address two issues. The first one has to do with issues and challenges relating to arbitration generally in Nigeria. And the second one will address issues and challenges specifically related to maritime arbitration. As we know, maritime arbitration involves ship, and disputes involving ships include issues like charter party, bill of lading, sale of ships and purchases, contract of affreightment, shipbuilding, ship construction contracts, and of course ship repairs and the like, including towage, salvage, and provision. And by implication, because of the nature of maritime disputes and maritime itself, and maritime arbitration itself, there is the following element in all of these. And what does that tell us? It tells us that we cannot look at maritime arbitration from the perspective of domestic arbitration. We have to extend our foray into the international space. So I'm going to start by looking at the legal side. And on the legal side, I look at the legal framework and of course do a summary of legal framework. Both what is existing in summary and what we are likely to see in the light of what's going on at the present, at the moment. So with regard to legal framework, there are always issues bordering on, because I say it's of international nature, there are always issues bordering on the law applicable, what law applies to this relationship, what law governs the conduct of the arbitration. And of course, these issues always create some conflict of laws problems. The second part of it is the extent to which the court can intervene in arbitration. And we all know that under the current law, section 34, provides specifically that the court can only intervene in respect of issues or matters as provided for in the current act. But we all know again that the current act that we have is 29 years old. It was promulgated as a military decree in March 1988. The implication of that is that the current law as it is not globally compliant. The 1988 law is based on the 1985 Uncitral Model Law. And since 1985, Uncitral Model Law, Uncitral has had the 2006 Model Law. So that automatically tells you that the law that we have at the federal level, operating as an arbitration act, is not compliant with the Uncitral Model Law. So what steps have been taken in the recent past? In the recent past, the committee was set up, ostensibly engineered by the Chartered Arbitrators UK Nigeria branch, involving the arbitration community. Some errors, mistakes were made here and there, leaving out some others, not deliberately, but you know when you have a wholesome assignment like this, you want to bring everybody into the party. But sometimes you forget some people and people forget. But that's been corrected now. So what I'm going to talk to you about, which is the outcome of work of that committee, which has also led to a public hearing in Abuja last week Monday, is not totally wholesomely correct. I use the word wholesomely correct because there might still be some changes that we made. So it passed through the first reading in the Senate, the second reading, and it's now at the committee stage. And of course, there has been a public hearing. And if I may tell you, the outcome of that public hearing, which we are telling the Abuja last week, is that the Senate will still work with the arbitration community to perfect areas, gray areas in the proposed bill before it becomes the new law. But one thing I can say for certain is that the Senate is also hungry to have that law passed. And that I received from the speech that was read on behalf of the President of the Senate to the effect that Nigeria needs to have a new set of laws to guide maritime arbitration, especially now that we're talking about ease of doing business and need to attract foreign direct investment into Nigeria. Nobody wants to come and do investment. The first question is, what are the laws? What are the regulations that are available? And if you have a law that is not compliant with global standards, such an investor will likely not want to come to Nigeria. So I will just mention a few highlights of some of the things that you probably will be seeing if everything goes the way it is planned. The first one is like the 1996 UK Arbitration Act, which opens with some set of basic principles. Lagos State Arbitration Law 2009 has already appropriated that anyway. The proposed law will also appropriate these basic principles of ensuring fair resolution of disputes, of parties' freedom to agree on how the disputes should be resolved, and of course the obligation of parties and the arbitral process generally, including the courts, appointing authorities, arbitral institutions and tribunals to ensure proper and expeditious conduct of arbitral proceedings. Secondly, you had justified to talk about technology now, especially as regards the modern rules. The new law is going to necessitate signature. The current law you have to sign an arbitration agreement. Signature is not important, and exchange of letters or telegrams or other means of communication is also not important to prove that there is an arbitration agreement. Writing has also been expanded, and by writing it's extended to include oral conduct. It could be by oral statement or by conduct or by other means. So it means there's a lot of flexibility in the new approach. And then of course the death of the party is expanded to include non-natural persons. When you talk about death of the party, usually you talk about a natural person dying. But we also do know that organizations also die. So death of the party can be a non-natural person who may suffer death as a result of being as a result of going under, or as a result of dissolution or extinction by process of law. Then under the current law, some of us will recall that over time there were controversies as to appropriate interpretation of sections 4 and section 5. In section 4, which has to do with stay of proceedings, both sections have to do with stay of proceedings. But section 4 says if there is an arbitration agreement and the other party goes to court to litigate that same matter which is provided for in an agreement, the court shall stay proceedings. And section 5 says the court may stay proceedings. So it's like one party saying shall and the other one is saying may. And that has created a lot of controversy over the years. I can tell you that there is not going to be only one section of stay of proceedings, which is section 5. And it is to the effect that once there is an existing arbitration agreement and one party decides to go to court, the court shall, which means must stay proceedings. So we are going to be hiding under the Supreme Court judgment in MB Lopez and the General Overseas Traffic and Shipping Limited 2003, which actually finally established that. And then under the current act, you have number of arbitrators being default known by now, where the parties don't agree, being free. But under the new law, if passed, it will be won. And of course, the grounds of challenge, which either two was true, has had two added grounds. One of them is the arbitrator's physical or mental incapability or capacity. And the second one is the failure to conduct arbitral proceedings with dispatch. Then the other one that I'd like to mention is the arbitrator's failure or impossibility to act. Under the current law, that requires that the arbitrator's mandate should be terminated. But it doesn't say much if in case there is a controversy as to you can't terminate a mandate or something like that. But now there's a provision for courts to decide termination of the mandate in the event that there is a controversy in that respect. Other new novel ideas that come into this new bill include immunity of the arbitrator, umpire, and arbitral institution. This is borrowed from the UK, but we also know again that the UK is also not too keen following that direction anymore. Sorry, not immunity. No, that's no, immunity of the arbitrator, yes, that's one issue. Immunity of the arbitrator is also a new provision. I'm going to talk about something else. I'm going to talk about something. Then the other one is emergency arbitrator, which is not provided for under the current law. And what does emergency arbitrator mean? It means that the appointment of an arbitrator before the official constitution of arbitral panel, so that if there is something that can be dissipated, the emergency arbitrator can easily take a position on that. And then the issue of venue and seats. If you look at the current act, it provides for place of arbitration. But increasingly we know in arbitration that the place of arbitration, which is synonymous with the venue of the arbitration, is not the seat of the arbitration. The seat of the arbitration is the law. The seat of the arbitration determines the law that will govern the arbitral proceedings. So it is separate from the venue of the arbitration. Venue is the physical place of arbitration. So also is the place of arbitration the physical place of arbitration. Fine. Secondly, there is also the provision for interest. Interest on award. If you delay payment, of course, interest is charged. And finally, there is also the provision for third-party funding, which we don't have in the current law. And what does that mean? It means that in the event that somebody has a claim and he has no money to prosecute the arbitration, he can ask a funder to do so on his behalf. And what that means is that the funder will, of course, get repaid if at the end of the day the matter is adjudicated upon and decided, and whatever damages are paid will get benefit. The law of court has also changed, has remained the way it is. The courts have also been more cooperative, particularly in the recent past. Justice Fagin mentioned Section 20 of the Administrative Instruction Act. And if you look at the case of MB Panamos Bay and Olam, which was decided by the Court of Appeal, it was taking that Section 20 is a statutory limit to the enforcement of arbitral agreement in the bill of lading. But we are happy that in 2010, the same Court of Appeal addressed the same matter in the case of Onward Enterprises Limited against MB Matrix, where the court acknowledged the binding effect of its own decision, but also said that it can also go back and look at the decision that was taken by the Korean. And in that case, the Court of Appeal said Section 20, that an arbitral agreement does not necessarily work against the interest of Section 20. The parties should be held to the agreement. So the fact that you have a case and an arbitral agreement in place, you cannot decide from that agreement and go for litigation. So parties should be held to the agreement. And the court also said Section 20 of the Administrative Instruction Act is not a statutory limitation to the enforcement of arbitral agreement in bill of lading. It doesn't modify the ACA in any way, and an arbitration clause in the bill of lading is not null and void because it provides that disputes between parties must be held either in London or in any other foreign court. That actually has helped jurisprudence of maritime arbitration as far as Nigeria is concerned. And to that extent, what we have seen since that time is that cases involving parties that have arbitration